kitchen window, coffee brewing, breakfast on the griddle, kids around the table, pencils and books, ready for a day with mama's loving looks. Laundry in the washer, chores on the list, homeschool lessons, can't let a moment miss. Science on the porch, history by the fire, stories of the past, hopes and dreams inspired. Georgie finds a rhythm in the chaos and the calm. Housewife, homeschool, where she feels she belongs. Streaming from her living room, sharing all her charms. Georgie lives her life wrapped in her family's arms. Afternoon rolls in, time to bake some bread, mixing in the love from heart to head. Kids are in the yard, playing in the sun. Georgie's heart is full, her work has just begun. Evening time descends, setting sun aglow. Homework done, it's family time, the love they show. Streaming out her heart, joys and little fears. Friends on the screen, she's known for years. Georgie finds a rhythm in the chaos and the calm. Housewife, homeschool, where she feels she belongs. Streaming from her living room, sharing all her charms. Georgie lives her life wrapped in her family's arms. Georgie finds a rhythm in the chaos and the calm. Housewife, homeschooler, where she feels she longs. Streaming from her living room, sharing all her charms. Georgie lives her life wrapped in her family's arms. Family's arms.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Spawn. How are you this morning? Well, for you, it's morning. Close.
How could it be morning?
It's nighttime. My bad. My bad. Hey, chat.
Right, I'm not sort of into. Oh, right. I should go.
What, Spawn?
Hey.
Well, chat, as most of you know, we got a judge's ruling today.
Oh, fuck yeah. What a picture.
Shout out to Squiddy and Max Lab for helping a sister out on this one. They're handing you Dr. Pepper, Spawn.
Good for them.
Be nice to
Wait,
the
what
chat.
the fuck's wrong with this picture? Why is his head turned around?
Huh? Whose head's turned around? What are you talking about?
I just took a picture and they killed him. Bastards.
Spot, somebody posted a screenshot in the hate group. Guess who's a mod for Stupid Dave?
Oh, talk about Stupid Dave. I was going to... Yeah, Stupid Dave. It's David Michael T. Yeah. Let's talk about David, shall we? What could we discuss about David? The fact that he abuses and uses the mental health card like if it's his own personal fucking eraser when he calls a problem, and he uses it to get sympathy from people. He bounces off the walls with complete different stories every fucking time he's live. He tries to make himself sound like he's fucking educated. Put it this way, he is as educated as a fucking donkey in a farm that's just been kicked in the balls. All right? There's no education about him. He jumps on any fucking coattail he can find. And at the moment, it's about Jeremy Hells. He will jump on any coattail. He will even use us to get content. So, yeah, let's talk about that fat fuck. Let's talk about the fact that he abused yet another disability, okay, called autism. Autism has multi-spectral levels, okay? All right, and recently, and this is how much I know about autism. Asperger's used to be part of autism, but it used to be a separate disease. Well, not disease, disability. My bad. Right, but it was then put under the same umbrella. It came under the autism umbrella. The fact that David Michael T, right, has now jumped on that fucking bandwagon should tell everybody what type of an individual he was. The fact alleged, this is alleged information that I've heard, that the fact that he allegedly in the past was the taker of drugs such as heroin, right? Should be suffice to tell me that the heroin or the rugs have done some considerable damage to his thought process or whatever he wants to call a fucking brain.
I
So,
agree.
1 second, I'll finish once I have sorted out my feet because my feet are fucking cold. He then has I mean, I'm not even going to fucking venture into the denial of the fucking motion that this boy has put in. You absolute fucking pleb. Now we know why he was behaving the way he was. Okay. Now we know why he was behaving the way he was. This is exactly what he wanted. He wanted to get a second chance at uh, at, um, at Jeremy.
Deposition. Yeah.
Right? And there's a reason for that. Because he knew that the only way Jeremy was going to behave himself is if he has to sit in the same fucking building as the judge. However, this brings a problem to fucking Deuce Boy. Okay? Who is as professional as a fucking rattlesnake in a woman's handbag. All right? He has to behave himself, so he now needs to think about the question he's asked. Because the question he's asked, he can't ask again. Asked and answered. Just saying. But going back to Dave. Now, I take extreme offense to you using, yet again, another physical and mental disability to your advantage. Okay? So here's a fair warning, David Michael T. If you continue to abuse and use without any physical medical proof, I'm going to fucking out you. And if you want to fucking play with fire, please do. If you think I am fucking afraid of you when I'm definitely not afraid of a fucking idiot lawyer, okay, don't fucking test me. Contact your buddy, contact your former friend, Slug. Contact him. Find out, okay, how much I knew about him and how quick it fucking turned out. I know everything about you, David. I know everything about you. Yes, I made one mistake. about your fucking criminal history. Oopsie. But it still makes you a fucking criminal for throwing a cell phone at your partner. Oh, you missed, did you? You utter little shithead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely right on every bit of it. I lost my mind yesterday when I heard that part about him claiming to be autistic. And then he turned around and said, I'm not autistic. And then last night in the Lee's chat, I'm autistic.
Well, the thing is, Georgie, you can speak from personal experience because your lad, your little one, has autism.
Mm-hmm.
Bless his cotton socks. Especially when he stands in the background and just laughs and laughs and laughs. But but the thing is, as a mother, and here's the thing, as a mother who has a child who has got autism, I mean, I'm like offense should be taken because these people need that something needs to be done. YouTube needs to bring in a policy where by mentioning like your mental or physical disabilities, right, should be against the policy because you're entrapping or you are deceiving the populace, the public.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, say for example, if I took like Margaret, or if I took Paul or Linda, or one of the guys who comes to my stream, or Sienna, for example, right? If one of them comes to my stream, or Blue, for example, if they came to my stream and I said, "Oh yeah, Linda, listen, yeah, I'm not feeling good," and I play it along for a couple of days, and then people start going, "Oh, what's the matter?" So, "Oh yeah, I've got medical bills to pay. I've got to have an operation on my back or leg or whatever." The thing is, because every single person here, right, have time for me and respect me and love me, and I do the same thing to them. I reciprocate the feelings to them as well. They would help. That's the problem. Well, it's not a problem, but in a figure of speech, it is a problem because the thing is, these individuals who come here are of various ages, various backgrounds, may even have medical difficulties themselves. And they will then bend over backwards to support me, you, or Mike, or whoever, right? Not that we ask for it, but I'm just saying that's the type of people they are. They are respectful. They are genuine. They have a good heart in their chest. And this fucker takes advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Max, let him file as many motions as he wants, Sunshine. Stop wasting your money on it because we all know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. He's going to file motion after motion. He's going to file a motion that he doesn't want to come down to fucking Florida to do the fucking deposition. He's going to come down there and he's going to say, why should I do a second deposition? We've already got the answers what we want. Blah, 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 blah.
He has no choice. It's court ordered by the judge. He has to go to Florida.
Yeah, I know, but he's going to fucking argue it. And you know what? I hope he fucking does. Because the judge is going to go, I see a pattern here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, talk about Deadside. Deadside has fucking changed. And then I played Daisy today. I played Daisy to decompress just to get all the shit out of my system.
No, I've seen you play Deadside. What's the other one?
Yeah. Yeah, but I played Daisy. And have a guess what?
What?
I died.
You died.
Yeah. If I had an autistic child, I would bury. Yeah, I think you meant him, not Kim.
Yeah.
Well, Gail, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? What you have to understand, and I appreciate what you're saying, and like I appreciate Georgie as well. I mean, she is a pain in the ass. She does flap her gums too much. She does do things that I don't like because she should be doing it. But one thing I won't do, I won't say anything negative about her children first because they're children. Two, about her because she is a short woman.
Hey, love you too.
Right? Do you know what? She's even shorter than Napoleon, but hey, right? And and the fact that her child has autism, yeah, doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter if her child has autism or not. What matters is her child is a child, and she loves her child as she should love her child, and that that her child can have the fun he wants. The autism is just a little bit. It's just a little bit of baggage that, unfortunately, the child has to carry, right? But when you've got parents who care about you, who's got autism? Sorry, who was it? It
Tiny.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. David, Michael, T. I think that I need to do some digging on you, Sunshine. And I can tell you right now, I am now going to do some digging. I am going to be contacting different people. I am going to, and by the way, David, if you think that you scare me with your little IP and hackers and everything else, word of advice, Sunshine. I have more scarier fucking contacts than you think. So if you even try, or your friends try, have a guess how quick this federal services will be knocking on your fucking door. And no, you won't be getting swatted. You will be getting arrested for illegal activities online, which you already have admitted to on 3 various occasions on your own stream, you absolute fucking pleb.
Now, me and Coop discussed this about him for a short period of time this morning, and I'll stand on it. I wholeheartedly believe he has abandonment issues. I do believe he has depression due to the abandonment issues, but him
I think you've got
faking
insecurities.
very
You're right
much
on the
so.
abandonment issues. I do believe, from the experience I've got and I've learned over the last few over the weeks and weeks and weeks with the course I'm doing, I don't think he's just got abandonment issues besides his mental health issues. He is playing a little bit on his mental health issues, but I do believe that he's got insecurity issues or anxieties.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way his room is set up, the way he portrays himself, the way he dresses, and the way he is in general, he's definitely got some type of acceptance issue that he needs to be accepted. That's
Yep.
for sure. That's for sure.
Right.
But the thing is, I'm not a psychologist or a doctor. I'm just trained to notice certain aspects of like depression or PTSD or
Right.
psychological.
And he does still have that childlike persona, and that could also stem from him being abandoned as a child, correct?
Again, I'm not a psychiatrist or a neurologist or someone who's trained in that, but part and parcel of being the abandonment is basically blocking yourself away from receiving that type of love. Um, the rumors or the alleged rumors of him a bit partaking on the rugs, all this can be attention seeking. But what he's doing right now, yeah, he is showing symptoms of abandonment. Yeah, because what the thing is, every time he talks or every time the way he behaves, right, it sounds like he wants to be accepted. And the thing is, when with someone like that, you can't just sit down with them over like an hour or so, and I mean, it's going to take weeks and weeks to sit down and start peeling away each layer, trying to find out where the issues lay. Was it his childhood? Was it in a relationship? Was it a work? Or it could be anything. And don't forget, people multiply their issues when it comes to the internet. When people come on the internet, they have a habit of exaggerating and multiplying their problems. Yeah. So if I come on and I sound different, people say, "Oh, are you okay? You sound angry. You sound upset. You sound depressed." Yeah, and that's the problem. Unfortunately, you can't. The internet is such a cesspool of black holes because people could, you could just have a really shitty afternoon, come on and sound really great. But then you can come on. You don't. There's not a problem in the world, and then suddenly it's like, "Are you okay? You sound down. Oh, you want to hug? No, fuck off." You know what I mean?
Okay, so in my defense, with what with my bipolar and my PTSD, I notice those tone changes. I notice those mood changes, and it's
What
like
in me?
in anyone. If
Oh,
I'm
right. Okay.
close, if I'm close to someone, I can notice those changes, and I'm like, oh no, I'm in trouble. Did I do something wrong?
Oh, you're
And then
always in trouble
it's
with me. You
oh,
haven't done anything yet not to be in trouble with me.
but it's like it's a natural instinct after living in that constant fight or flight the majority of my life, and then now that I'm healing, it's a natural response to
Yeah,
someone's
but the
mood
thing,
change, voice
but
change.
right. But here's the thing, and this is where the problem lays. Now, David could probably be, he's a attention seeker. We already figured that one out,
Oh, for
right?
sure,
Right.
absolutely.
He abuses physical and psychological conditions like Smarties. Now, here's the biggest problem: what people do. You've done it. Other people have done it. Right? I've probably done it. I don't know. But here's the thing: you can't live in the past. You can't. I mean, the major issue is with the human psyche is that it's always when. It's also when. When I was. It's the word when. Right. The problem is because of our mind. There are three ways of dealing with traumatic situations. You can approach it and address it. Uh, you can file it, or what you can do is then you can place it and accept the fact that look, this shit happened. There's nothing you were able to do because you were too young, or you were not, you didn't have the ability to do anything or the facility to do anything, right? And then you go, and that's it. You know, or the third version is you just keep moving forward because if you keep looking backwards while you're moving forward, you don't know where you're going. So what you need to do is if you need to sit down one day even if you're on your own, and I say this to everybody, get yourself a book, get yourself a little book, all right, and get yourself a red pen and a blue pen. And then on the left hand side, on the blue, you'll write everything down what makes you smile and happy right then at that moment. And then with the red pen, you write down what's not making you happy, how you're feeling. Right? Once you've wrote that, you then close that book up and put it away. You put the pens with the book and you put it away. Right? And then you just move on. Because the only way you're going to move on from any type of past experiences or trauma is that you have to address it and deal with it. You can't circumvent it or run around in a circle. You have to confront it. Otherwise, you're going to live the rest of your life in a miserable circle of bullshittery.
Okay, so
Ooh,
this motion is from Bruce. It's motion to strike number 40, motion for leave to file amended complaint. The
can you make that a
defendant's
bit bigger,
move.
please?
I
No, a bit
mean,
bigger.
what do you mean bigger?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me make you bigger. There you go.
Okay. The defendants move pursuant to local rule 41.1 to strike the plaintiff's motion for leave to file amended complaint, docket number 40, on the ground that the motion falsely certifies compliances with local rule 7.1 and was filed for YouTube content. Local rule 41.1 provides dismissal for failure to comply with a rule or court order. The party fails to comply with an applicable rule or a court order, the court may strike a pleading, dismiss a claim, enter a default on a claim, take other appropriate action, or issue an order to show cause why any of these actions should not be taken. Local Rule 7.1b provides attorney conference required. Before filing a motion raising an issue, an attorney for the moving party must attempt in good faith to resolve the issue through a meaningful conference with an attorney for the adverse party. The adverse party's attorney must participate in the conference in good faith. The conference may be conducted by any person by telephone, in writing, or electronically, but an oral conference is encouraged. And okay, we know that we know what this is about. He is trying to claim that yep, trying to claim that there was no conference when we know Shockett called him and he flipped out and he hung up on him. So he's trying.
Well, yeah, I mean,
prevent-
Shockett, they called him twice, if I believe, if I can remember correctly.
Shockett called him, told him that he was going to be adding him as a defendant. He then flipped out on Shockett and hung up on him, and then he called back and acted like that conversation never happened.
Yeah. And if I can remember correctly, any calls to Shockett's office will be recorded anyway.
Yes.
So even if he doesn't have an audio recording of the conversation that took place on the phone, he'll have data of time, date, and the duration of the phone call. So, and yeah, Bruce, you fucking you are making. Here's the thing: he is making so many stupid mistakes. But yeah, go on.
It says there was no meaningful conference under Local Rule 7.1b. On December 4th, the undersigned received an unscheduled call from Attorney Shockett at 4:18 p.m. The first 10 seconds, the undersigned couldn't hear due to having initially misfired touching the speakerphone button. When he finally did activate speaker and repeated, Bruce Maxkin, Attorney Shockett, identified himself, stating, "Counsel Randy Shockett calling. Are you recording this call?" The undersigned responded, "No. What do you want?" And Attorney Shockett stated, "I am calling to have a conference under Local Rule 7.1 because I'm filing a motion to amend to add 2 defendants to my client's lawsuit, Lisa Weeks and yourself." The undersigned responded, "You're going to do whatever you want, but don't call me out of the blue, email me," and hung up. The call lasted 40 seconds, according to the undersigned's Android Galaxy call log.
Wait, so wait, hang on a minute. So wait, right? So Bubbles put this in motion, correct?
Yes.
So how come he can fucking remember word by word what was said, stated that he was not recording, okay, but just put in there word for word exactly what was fucking said. Now here's the thing that makes there's one of my fucking spidey senses just fucking went off on that, because how can he get that word for fucking word, but he struggles to ask fucking Jeremy a straight question? I rest my case, Your Honor.
And why is he turning around saying that Shockett hung up on him when it was actually the other way around?
Because he's trying to do, he is trying to undermine the professionalism of Shockett, because he knows that Shockett's got him. Shockett's got him. Jeremy, I mean, like Bruce cannot do anything else now. He's done. He's got done. Right? By putting this motion in means that he has got no other fucking ammunition. So what he's doing, he's going for the next best thing. He's trying to undermine and berate the professional standard from Randy Shockett, because it's all about Shockett. There's nothing in there about Jeremy.
Yeah, it says at 4:47, the undersigned, mistakenly thinking Attorney Shockett had called a second time, emailed Attorney Shockett, "Counsel, seems I missed a call. Kindly email me ahead as to the subject you wish to discuss so we can arrange a time and not cold call me without prior notice."
So wait a minute. So what, like, I'm sure that there was non grata fucking conversation going on after the deposition between both counsel, and at some point someone said, call me. So if someone said to me, yeah, call me, the next day I would call you to discuss whatever needs to be discussed. Now, if Socket called you out of the blue, he doesn't have to fucking announce. What's he going to do? Come, you drive all the way down to your house, go, you open the door. Hi, it's me. I'm about to call you in about 2 hours' time, just so you're aware. Then leave, get back in the car, drive all the way fucking back where he lives, and then 2 hours later, then call him. I mean, the guy is an absolute fucking pleb. He's an idiot. He's a space cadet. He is a brainless idiot. Because how can you, like, why would he email or call? I know why he's doing this, because the thing is, right, a phone call, if it's not recorded, because I think there's a rule over there, you have to tell the person that you're recording by law.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's why he said, "Are you recording this conversation?"
Yeah, because it's a two-party consent state. Both states are two-party consent.
So here's the thing: if Bruce was recording that conversation, or if Bruce recorded that conversation without telling Socket, that's even more fucking trouble he's going to get into. Because to me, it sounds like Bruce is panicking. He is panicking. He is trying to deface Socket. He's going after Randy now. It's Jeremy's fucking nothing now. Randy, because Randy's got him, and Randy didn't do anything wrong. Randy did exactly that what a lawyer was supposed to do in a deposition. He fucking objected when he needed to, and he pointed out the faults that was going on. And he warned Bruce, if you carry on, I'm going to call the judge. So, and the thing
Okay,
is,
it says at 4:53, attorney Shockett replied stating, "We spoke for at least 2 minutes. You didn't miss a call. To state that we didn't speak because you missed a call is egregious misrepresentation, which will be shown to the court upon phone records showing the call was not missed. In fact, we had a substantive discussion. I just sent you an email to confirm the contents. Please respond to that email." Attorney Shockett had begun a new email string 2 minutes earlier, the entire exchange of which is as follows. And then
5 minutes. Can I have a cold drink, please? Please respond. Yeah, Attorney Shockett had begun.
Counsel, we just finished our local rule 7.1 telephone conference a few minutes ago. I advised you of our intention to file a motion for leave to amend the complaint, adding Lisa Weeks and yourself as joint tortfeasors / co-conspirators. Although you were yelling quite loudly and it was very hard for me to discern what you were saying, I did hear you say that we can file this without your objection. Please confirm that you don't object to this motion as you ended the call while you were yelling. 4:58 p.m.
So wait a minute. This is Andy Shockett talking to Bruce Matson, correct?
Yes, in an email. And then Matson replied to Shockett at 4:58 p.m. Counsel, I don't engage in substantive conferences on unexpected phone calls. Local Rule 7.1 entitles me to 24 hours notice for a pre-motion conference conducted by email. However, I do wish to have a live discussion before determining our position on the issues you plan to raise in your motion. I am tied up all day tomorrow, but we can confer just prior to the start of Shara's deposition, or perhaps during a break we can confer to narrow the issues for your planned motion. If you don't wish to mix this Rule 7.1 conference with the deposition, I would be available Monday afternoon. Please let me know whether you prefer to hold our Rule 7.1 conference before, during this Rule's deposition, or some other time.
Yeah, you see what he's doing there. He's now tried to turn, right? his behavior onto Shockett. Go on.
That's
Oh,
some
and
narcissistic.
also he got Shara's name wrong, by the way.
Yes.
If he's going to use the surname Wolf, it has to be Sharon. But that's beside the point.
Okay, and Shockett's reply was, "Counsel, thank you for now admitting that we did speak and you didn't miss a call. Also, thank you for not denying that you did not have objection to us filing this motion. You are mistaken as to the 24-hour requirement, as that applies only when this local rule 7.1 conference is conducting in writing or electronically. When a conference is conducted in writing or electronically, an attorney ordinarily should be afforded at least 24 hours, as calculated under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 6, to respond to a communication. I contacted you via telephone. We spoke for several minutes, as the phone records will reflect, in an attempt in good faith to resolve the issue. You went into an immediate yelling tirade. In fact, I had to hold the phone away from my ear. Nevertheless, you clearly stated that you didn't object. We could file the motion after I advised you of the contents and the purpose of the motion. Although you were yelling very loudly, this much came through. I will inform the court of the conference results, as well as your claim that you missed a call, implying falsely that we didn't even speak." Let me pull up the other.
But I can't understand why Bruce is doing this. Is he deliberately committing career suicide, or is he? Or I mean, this to me, okay, from my previous job, all right, I would be pulling in this individual into my office, and I would be saying, "What are you trying to do? Are you trying to end your career on a negative? Are you trying to get yourself kicked out?" This what he is doing here is, one, unprofessional. Two, I mean, he's trying to use rules to bully, but the problem is, and Randy is correct. Even if he did cold call him, hypothetically speaking, that's irrelevant. The fact that a counsel called the ever counsel to discuss a motion, which I believe is professional conduct, for him to be shouted at. Now, I don't think Matskin is used to being in this type of level of court. I don't think he's used to being in this level of court. I don't think he's used to this, and he's making these mistakes where these mistakes, like in a small court, would not be noticed, but here they're being noticed because it's a federal court. So that means anything you say or do, yeah, go on.
Okay. And my point of this is, you can see how narcissistic Bruce is by reading
Mhm.
this motion.
Yeah.
Deny and deflect, and then blame someone else.
Yeah. And you will see it in his last comment here.
Mm-hmm. At 5:16 p.m., Attorney Matskin to Attorney Shockett. Counsel, to be clear, there was no meaningful Rule 7.1 conference. I thought you called a second time that I missed because of a 40-second incoming call. But alas, that was the call, not several minutes. Thanks, and if you file a motion, please do not certify I have conferred with you pursuant to Rule 7.1, as that would be a misrepresentation. In my prior email, I made clear I wish to confer and offered times of my availability. Notwithstanding the undersigned statement that he wished to engage in a meaningful conference and providing his availability, the plaintiff's counsel filed the motion for leave to amend, certifying pursuant to Local Rule 7.1. I hereby certify that counsel for the movement has conferred with all parties or non-parties who may be affected by the relief sought in this motion, in a good faith effort to resolve the issues, but has been unable to resolve the issues. Conclusion. The plaintiff's motion for leave to amend should be stricken for falsely certifying compliance with Local Rule 7.1. And there's one more page. Certification of compliance with Local Rule 7.1b. The undersigned certifies he complied with the attorney conference requirement.
Sorry.
He emailed Attorney Shockett on December 8th, 9:57 a.m. and again at 3:10 p.m. to schedule a conference and attaching a draft of the motion to be filed, but received no response as of the time of the filing of this motion. Good God. Look, I came on to read the judge's decision.
Well,
and we got another motion.
Yeah, I mean, like, I understand certifies that he's completely attended the conference requirements. Bruce, you are such a fucking idiot. You're such an. Can you go back to his signature, the last page where his signature is on, please? I want to see something. Just a page where
there's no signature. It just
no, it's not that one. Not the last page you showed. The page before that. I want to see something.
Dude, there is no signature. He just typed his name on it.
No, can you just put it up for a second? Just put it up again.
Let me get back over here. Come on. Thank you. Hey, my screen's white.
You've broken your shit again.
Yeah, I have. Right there?
Right. Yeah. Enlarge that.
That's as large as it gets, boo.
Okay. Right. What do you see different on that signature? No, not there. Look at this. Look at the signature. Right. Look at the signature, Padawan, and tell me what you see. Or in this case, yet again, what you don't see.
Pro hoc vice.
There you go. Inconsistencies, even in your motions. What a fucking idiot. I mean, you can't, seriously, you just can't make this shit. I could sit here and go through these documents, and within seconds I could go, yep, there you go. There's your mistake. And the fact that he is sitting like he was sitting there like if he was a 5-year-old kid arguing with mummy, I don't want to eat that. Right? You're a professional. Well, you're supposed to be a professional lawyer, and never a professional lawyer contact you to discuss counsel conference, discuss with you whatever needs to be discussed, and then you behave like that. Then the counsel called you again, but emailed you. Everything that's in that paper tells me that Socket did everything that he needed to do. He did everything that he needed to do to be polite, professional, and courteous. Professional, courteous. And what did Bruce do?
He was pulling the whole bait and switch to purposely make Jeremy act out so he could fall.
No, what he did, he threw his teddy out the pram because he was talking to a lawyer who didn't stop his client from telling the truth. That's what we got there. Is basically Bruce's butt hurt because the lawyer who didn't stuck to the rules and did not stop his client from telling the truth. Because if you ask a person a question in a deposition, they're supposed to answer truthfully, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Jeremy did. He answered truthfully. Oh God, I'm not going through all this.
It's only 6 pages.
Yeah, 6 pages is way too much for me. This whole thing is, this whole thing is becoming a fucking circus now. It's basically a insult to the judges, to the courts, and to any professional lawyer who's out there. But carry on, go on. I'll mute myself.
It says this matter is before the court on defendant's motion for order to comply with subpoena to provide deposition audio. In that motion, defendants asked the court to require the court reporter who transcribed plaintiff's deposition to release her backup audio file. At the court's direction, defendants have filed the transcript of the deposition. Having considered the motion and the transcript, no response from plaintiff is necessary. Defendant's motion, which is unsupported by the citation to any authority, it is not well taken. The court sees no need to require the court reporter to release the backup audio file. The transcript appears to be complete. There is no indication the court reporter was unable to transcribe portions of the deposition, nor is there any indication that the court reporter failed to fulfill her duties of accurately transcribing the deposition. Thus, the court sees no reason to require the court reporter to release her backup audio file, and accordingly, defendant's motion, docket 39, is denied. Explaining that when an audio tape is merely a backup to the court reporter's stenographic record, as here, the audio tape is the personal property of the court reporter, and there is no public entitlement to the audio tapes, except in certain criminal proceedings. What the transcript reveals is that the only person who behaved appropriately during the deposition was the court reporter. The behavior of counsel for both parties, as well as that of plaintiff, was improper. Because the improper behavior permitted the deposition and eventually led to its termination, the court believes that a partial redeposition of the plaintiff is necessary. Given the contentious nature of this litigation and the improper behavior that plagued the initial deposition, the partial redeposition will be personally supervised by the court. See, generally, Ludwin v. Perlman, holding that because of the deposition misconduct, the defendant was required to sit for a new deposition that would occur at the federal courthouse under judicial supervision. That partial redeposition will occur at the U.S. District Court in Pensacola, Florida, and it will last up to 3 hours. Plaintiff's counsel, defendant's counsel, and plaintiff will be required to appear in person for the partial redeposition. Defendant's counsel will be responsible for obtaining the services of a court reporter to transcribe the deposition. Because both parties share some of the blame for the need to conduct the partial redeposition, the cost of the court reporter shall be shared equally between the plaintiff and defendant. The scheduling of the partial redeposition will occur by separate notice following consultation with counsel, but the partial redeposition must occur no later than December 23rd, 2024. The court would also note several things that will hopefully help the partial redeposition go more smoothly. First, plaintiff is not permitted to refuse to answer any questions except for those that inquire as to attorney-client privilege or another type of recognized evidentiary privilege.
Seriously, you can't make this shit up, can you? I mean, I thought, watching TV programs, like 24 Hours or what's that other one? That one, what's it? Oh God, Law and Order, and like it. I mean, just listening to you reading it out, you can't make the shit. I am sure they're deliberately trying to turn this into a fucking TV series.
Yeah, they are.
They must be.
Or at least Bruce is, for attention.
Oh, he's going to get fucking PR right with this. No one's going to fucking trust him as far as they could throw him. I mean, I mean, this is one thing that obviously some people are not taking into consideration is the fact that YouTube is basically it is like the news. It is like a TV. You got various different programs on. You've got daily news and live feeds and shit like that.
Yep.
But yes, wife. Oh, but the thing is, it's like oh, gravy as well. The thing is, it's sausages. Um, I forgot what I was going to say because the wife just brought me sausages and it's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, sexy legs. Um, it's gonna People are gonna see this and they're gonna go, especially professional people, especially like people with influence, and they're gonna go, well, hang on a minute, this guy is a lawyer. This is what's going on, and then they will do research, and then they'll start seeing the bigger picture. Then they'll see what's happening, going to happen over the last 2 years. Good luck getting. Yeah, you're gonna get PR, all right, sunshine. That's for fact. That's fact.
Absolutely. It's just not the one he wants.
I mean, I've been saying that for weeks now. I mean, what do you mean I'm spoiled?
Georgia Ann has a good question, but I don't think the second depot has anything to do with whether he will be moved into a defendant or not. I don't think the judge would argue that.
I don't know. I can't answer that because I'm not clued up on the legal the law over there. But I mean, me
I
personally,
agree. Yeah.
what agree with what?
There was nothing professional from either side in the depot.
Well, there,
But
there
Bruce
was
worked.
there was professionalism from Socket because he just did what he had to do as a lawyer, and I think that like when they were having breaks, I think he did speak to Jeremy because I mean, you could tell that Jeremy was getting emotionally involved, but the thing is, Bruce was probing. He wasn't actually asking questions about specific things. He was asking questions that had no relevance whatsoever in regards of everything that's been going on. Olight had nothing to do with what Lynette and John Cook did. What it did do, it was part and parcel of the after the fallout from what Lynette and John Cook did to Jeremy. Okay, so this is where you need to you need to split this stuff up. You got the business side, you got the professional side, and then you got the personal side. Olight was not contractual; it was verbal agreement. He was receiving revenue to talk about Olight, right? So every time he spoke about Olight, he would get $20 or something like that. It's just like if Georgie spoke about Duracell batteries for whatever, okay, she would get a certain she would get paid per diems for talking about Duracell batteries. Yeah, and this is the thing. Bruce was asking about Olight. Olight had nothing to do with him, the case, or anything. What he was doing, he was probing because Jeremy hasn't spoken that much about that. So what he was trying to do is get more information. Right. The second thing is about the signs. All right. How come he was going on and on and on about the signs, about the traffic and everything else, but he didn't mention his own expert handwriting witness?
Exactly.
Okay. Right, because if he's got a statement from his own expert witness, then he shouldn't have brought that question up in the first place. He was just what he was doing. He was just basically pressing buttons, and he wanted to see how far he could push. And it's an unprofessional way, but
Well, if I remember correctly, in one of the podcast streams, they said something about trying to go after Jeremy for sanctions. And
for
then
what?
Lisa's hollering for sanctions. They were going to try to get him to act out for him to get in trouble. But in turn, it turned around and got both sides in trouble.
Well, yeah, because that's what Bruce wants. That was his tactic. This is his tactic. He is
All they
trying.
want is
Look,
money.
he's already said it in his deposition in his motions. Right? They want a dismissal of the case. That's what they want. Right?
But
Because if they get a
they
dismissal,
want
that means
money.
that civil lawsuits can then fucking hit the roof. I know what he's doing. But the thing is, if Socket is the way, what I've noticed, Socket was switched on. Jeremy did what he needed to do. He answered questions, and he answered the questions in his own way, right? So if Lynette can sit on her deposition and scream and shout, which she actually did many times, and screamed, "Oh, this is my anxiety over the roof," and I plead the fifth, but then answers the question. Where's that compared to the way Jeremy answered the questions here? I can like looking at him on his YouTube channel and the way he talks, and other ways the way he talks. He's a very outspoken guy, and he has a loud voice. But I doubt very much that he shouted. He was talking at a tone where the autographer or the reporter could transcribe what was being said, and that's
Exactly.
what he said. But the fact that Bruce was laughing and smiling and grinning, right, after he asked certain questions, and the responses he got from Jeremy, tells me that he didn't go there to depose anybody. He went there to fucking antagonize and press buttons.
I agree. I do. And hmm.
I mean,
Had it have been one of the Levy County things, I don't think the judge would have done anything to Jeremy for his responses, because look how they did with Spacey Lacey. They didn't do anything about her behavior. But it being federal court, and this judge is a take no shit judge, obviously, he's not going to just smack one on the hand. He's smacking everybody on the hand, and I can see why.
and this is exactly what he wants. This is what Bruce wants. Pardon me. So this is what needs to happen. Jeremy and Socket need to change their tactics. They need to be when the next time when they sit there, all right, considering that
Another,
he's already huh?
I already read the new motion. He
Yeah,
filed another one.
yeah, but listen, when Jeremy sits in front of Bruce Net again, when they have to redo the fucking their position, Bruce is going to ask a question. Jeremy can sit there, not say a fucking word, and Socket can turn around and say, "Asked and answered, asked and answered," because the questions he's already asked have already been answered. And that is not a breach of Rule 7.1 or whatever, right? If you've answered the question, if you get asked the same question in the same deposition again, right, you can actually refuse to answer it because you've already answered it. That's that's what I do anyway. I would not sit there for hours repeating what I answered because that's then classified. Then he's trying to entrap Jeremy because every answer is going to be different.
We have had we had a busy week last week with everything dropping on us, and now it's Tuesday and we're just getting drops back and forth. We're gonna have a busy week.
What do you mean it's Tuesday? It's Monday.
Is it Monday? It feels like Tuesday. Okay, it's Monday, so we're gonna have a busy week.
No, this is typical. I was expecting this. Actual fact, I was expecting something worse than this, but that's Bruce for you. But what he's doing, the biggest mistake, what he's done, right, is the fact that he's just gone and lied about. So when they do a second deposition, this time it'll be in a courthouse.
In front of the judge.
You watch how he changes his tone.
honestly, I don't think Bruce will. I think Bruce still will be a douchebag.
No, he will. He'll play good as gold. He'll be good as gold until the judge denies him something, and then that's when he'll kick off. He will accuse the judge of being corrupt. He will accuse other people of being corrupt, just like he did with his Connecticut Bar Association deposition investigation. When he doesn't get what he wants, he will then publicly, and if he gets held in contempt, I don't think he gives a shit.
Gail, I agree. He needs to take a different approach this go around and just yes, no, I don't know. Just keep it very short and simple.
Yep, that's what I do.
And I think Jeremy will.
Let me put you into a little secret. Once I got questioned for 2.5 hours, you know what I said? Many, many years ago. Do you know what my responses were? Have a guess.
Another one, Max? Jesus. Okay.
My responses were, sorry, I can't answer that question, sir. 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 No comment. No comment. Can't answer that question, sir. That was my answers the whole time.
I mean, that's the best way to go about it. Apparently, from what I read, that they had issues with Shara's too, according to the judge. And that's
really. Now, how does that not surprise me? How does that not surprise me?
In addition to the issues during plaintiff's deposition, there were apparently issues in the deposition that occurred last Friday. Those issues led to counsel to call the court, which was presiding over an all-day hearing during the middle of the deposition. Defendant's counsel has indicated that they intend to seek dismissal under Rule 37 based on plaintiff's conduct in his deposition. The court will save defendant's counsel the time of drafting the motion. Dismissal will not be granted at this time. So if you think about it, he got double denied in one order.
Yeah, and you know why? Because he fucking got up and left.
Yeah, probably. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, this ain't good. This isn't what I thought it was.
Here's a word of advice to everybody.
Oh, no, man.
What?
It is ordered this 9th day of December 2024 that in their motion to strike, defendants argue that plaintiff failed to comply. Oh, no, maybe it is.
Read it first before you speak.
Bruce got triple denied. If I'm reading this correctly, hold on here. I will let you read it too. If I'm reading this correctly, Bruce.
I don't want to read it. I'm eating.
It says
I'm having my dinner. I don't want to be sick over your table. Or
motion. Okay, the motion to strike that we read was denied.
I tell you one thing, Bruce, you're not doing yourself any favors, because if I was a judge and I was reading all these fucking denials and all these motions, I would now be investigating you. Why is it that I'm hearing all this shit from you, but I'm not hearing it from the witnesses or the counsels for the witnesses?
Look. It is ordered this 9th day of December 2024 that in their motion to strike, defendants argue that plaintiff failed to comply with ND Florida Law R7B before moving for leave to amend. No response from plaintiff is necessary. This motion to strike lacks merit and is denied. Denied. Sit down.
Today, debunk, motherfucker. Oh boy.
So he got triple denied in one day.
You got the hat trick. Right,
And
you're
now
gonna
he
hear
has
this.
to fly to Florida.
Right, you're gonna hear this publicly, everybody. So please pay attention, darling, my sweetness, my highness, my queen. This dinner was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, sweetheart. It doesn't matter you cooked it in 20 minutes. The fact that you cooked it in the first place. Thank you. Say what?
Everybody went quiet.
I know they weren't quiet because they're listening to my queen because they love you.
Do they?
Yeah, the amount of people who say, "Oh, say hello to Mrs. Spawn Trooper."
Say hello politely. Leave it alone.
Look,
Hi,
these
Mrs.
psychopaths love
Spawn
you.
Trooper.
Yeah, see?
What did you say?
Say hello, Mrs. Spawn Trooper.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Oh, and me and Squid have nicknamed the judge Judge McDreamy. He is beautiful.
I think we should call her Judge Dredd. Sorry, I'm joking a minute. What's that?
Max, I read it. I just had to wrap my brain around what I was reading to realize what I was reading. Yes. Bruce's newest motion, his motion to strike that we just read, was denied. Denied.
Chip, cheerio. What the fuck do you think I am? Fucking some East Ender? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimney. You know, the last time this happened, right? I thought I was choking. I went to blow my nose, and what happened? A piece of rice must have got somewhere in my throat, and I went to blow my nose, and it came through my nose and out my nose. You remember that?
Yeah, it's very disgusting. That's why.
What do you mean I eat when I speak? I don't eat and I don't talk when I'm eating.
I wonder if we're going to get another one, Max. I hope the next thing we get is him accepting Bruce and Lisa as defendants. Like, I want it. If Bruce's motion to strike it was denied, isn't that a sign that he's going to allow it? Or am I shooting too far for that one?
Apparently, I need to get some oregano supplements. It'll stop the cough. Yes, mother. Yes, mummy. We love you, Spawn. Yeah, I know you do. Oh, God. Anyway, so what's going to... Do you know what? Should I tell you something? Right. Let me tell you something right now. Do we really care about Deuce and these fucking psychopaths? Do we really care? Because...
I care about Jeremy and George. That's what I care about.
Yes, I do as well. And I care about the little girl as well. But here's one thing that a lot of people haven't probably fucking mentioned, right? And especially all these fucking trolls and all that shit. Let me tell you something. You know what's happened here? Look at the community that has built from this.
Yeah,
Don't you start me being nice to you. I'll be nice and horrible to anybody, Paul. Don't you tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Are you my dad? You're my dad.
Are you my dad? Tell me what to fucking do. What was I going to say? But you know that, like, one thing I've noticed is that the community that's been built from all this
Ooh,
is
Georgia.
phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal because, like, you know, when I first started digging into this, I only knew probably one person or two people, if that. And now I know what half a dozen people.
Let's go through some of the other games. Indiana.
Okay, fucking talk to myself then while you watch a fucking video. Do you know that?
No,
That's what
I
pisses me
didn't
off.
want.
You know,
I pick up my phone and there's sound coming from it, and I'm like, "What just happened?"
yeah, that's what she said.
Ow! I hit my toe.
Good, I hope it fucking hurts. What was I going to say? Yeah, and it's very interesting that Jeremy, without him even realizing that just by his honesty and about the all the negative shit that he's getting, how much of a community he really has built, and I don't think he realizes it because there's a difference between having followers, and having a genuine community who care about him and George, who care about the entertainment that he brings to us, that you know, who care about his welfare and everything else. And yes, okay, oh look at me, I'm a fucking big YouTuber. No, it's not. I don't give a shit if you are or not. What I care about is the factual and the truth. And as far as I'm concerned, that counts more than anything else. Like the thing is, I keep on getting asked, "Are you monetized?" No, I'm not. I don't care about that. The bigger I become, the more people sub. Fine, and that means I can then start working on this platform as well because I'm on another platform, and for me, the community is important. That's why I like everybody who comes to my community.
Mm-hmm.
You don't scare me, Sienna. Spawn, be nice to Wilburns or sick Mrs. Spawn. Oh yeah, good point. Nothing. Love you.
They're gonna sick Mrs. Spawn on him.
Hey, Sienna, you know that's fucking uncool for you. You know what you're doing there. Like, you think you can scare me? Well, I was working, but shh, don't tell anybody. I hate. Yeah, my wife's got a karate chopped out of it. No, but seriously, I mean, I've met. Yes, okay. There's people have come in and out. People have seen me when I'm not fucking around, when I'm not joking, and I there's a lot of people who sort of like only come around when they want to see something or they think that's something. But I think I need to reiterate. I love you too. So here's one thing I need to say. I don't care if you're male or female. I don't care if you're black or white. I don't care if you're gay or straight. I don't care if you're from what country you're from. You will get exactly the same. I will treat you exactly the same. And if it hurts your feelings, then diddums. Oh dear. Oh well. Never mind. How sad. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm what you get, and Georgie is what you get. Yes, when I must admit, with the birds and everything else, sometimes it can get a bit too much for my ears because it does hurt. But she doesn't know that, so I can't blame her for that. But now she knows that I can blame her.
I mean, all I can do is tell them to shut up. Don't mean to listen.
No. It's just it doesn't matter. I can deal with it. But the thing is, the community is growing, and the fact that the community from like with Coop and George and Mike and Squid and me, have you noticed? Oh yeah, and Minnesota and AVA, you and Eric, you've noticed that there's a lot of people in this who are veterans, who are military, but then you've got civvies, and the fact that you've got a large group of people who, yes, do we communicate? Yes, we do. Do we talk shit? Yes, we do. Do we joke? Yes, we do. Do we have fun? Yes, we do. Do we argue? Fucking right, we do. You heard it the other night.
We
But
have
do
our
we take that
moments.
argument? Eh?
And so we have our moments. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we argue? Yeah. Do I tell people off? Yes, I do. Do I forgive them straight away after a couple of ass kissing moments? Yeah. That discussion me and Tad had, me and Rattus had last night. Are we arguing? No. Are we falling out? Absolutely not. He had his opinion. I had mine. You know. Did we talk past each other? Maybe. But the thing is, do I hate him? Absolutely not. And that's what I like about you guys, like Linda, Tim, Amalgo, Lilu, Spliffy. All you guys, you come into my stream, you come into the Georgia stream. You guys have had conversation with each other and you sort of argued a bit but you still talk to each other. That there is what you call a community. And Sienna and Margaret, you know. Audio, hi there, by the way. And talking to the devil, here's Squid. Hello, Squid again.
Squiddles!
I've got a song for you, Squid. You ready for this? In the navy, no. My one skin lies over my two skin. My two skin lies over my free. My free skin lies over my foreskin. And my foreskin lies over my knee. So, pull back, pull back, pull back my foreskin for me, for me. Pull back, pull back, pull back my foreskin for me. Every time I see Squid now, that's the song I'm going to sing.
I just
Squid
immediately
as a
think
stalker?
Squiddles!
Squiddles. But anyway, going back to the topic of those denials. What you're doing? Think about it. What you're doing right now, you are seeing failure to be professional. You are seeing failure to communicate. And I find it quite strange that ever since that Bubbles has been in this, he's failed.
Mm-hmm.
He's failed.
So that's what, 3 denials in one day? Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Because he was
Oh,
denied twice.
congratulations of getting 214. Come on, guys. You need to get the Wilburns up. Come on. I want to see the Wilburns. What the hell is going on with your channel?
What do you mean?
Oh, there you go. That's better. You need to get her up to where I am, so me and George can climb together, because we were brand spanking new. Actually, fact, sub to me first, and then sub to her. I always want to be one step ahead of her.
We have 81 people in here.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for coming in.
Yeah, that's good. 81. That's good. That's good. And I bet you any money if you go and check, it's all men, all sitting there going,
85.
oh yes, short girl, midgets, yes.
Hey, wait a minute. There's 85 people in here and only 56 thumbs up.
Yeah. Come on, people, get those thumbs up. Come on. Yeah, I'm on. I know you can do it. Refresh. Once you've done the thumbs up, refresh. You have now gone up to. When I came into the stream, you were 214.
I'm 226. Holy crap!
Yeah, come on, guys. Come on, fucking subscribe to her. And while you're at it, if you're not subscribed to me, do it to me as well.
I was at 214 when I was modding for Squid earlier. I didn't even realize I went up that much.
No,
I mean, and
don't
y'all.
forget,
I really do.
Don't forget Quit. Don't forget Cube, and don't forget Veteran
Squiddles.
Nation. Don't forget Squib.
We got to get Squiddles to 2,000. She's almost there, guys.
No, don't. No. Her head's big enough now. She can wait for a bit. She can take a day off. She can have shore leave. There you go. She can have
She's
shore
been
leave for a
helping
week.
me meet my goal. I'm going to help her meet hers. She wants to hit 2,000 before the end of the year. Let's do it.
Actual fact. Funny enough, I think we were all picking on each other that day, and like fucking, we have got Squib up to 1,000 subscribers so quick. I think even Squib can fucking cope with it. And then there's me fucking secretly putting your link out. That was funny when you came
Oh,
online that day.
hey,
that
Magic
was
Angel. I
that was
know.
funny. Do you remember that when
Oh,
I
yeah. When
secretly put
you,
your
when you
when I
posted my
secretly put
link
your
on your
link in?
community,
Yeah.
I like doubled in numbers within just a couple hours. I was like, what just happened?
It was quite funny. So, what's happening? And it was like, Spawn Trooper. And I went, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. I sent it on your community tab.
Don't know what you're on about. That was me who wrote that. Yeah. But I mean, the thing
Our
is,
conversations can go from what the hells to rabbit holes to talking about Diddy to just laughing and having a good time joking with each other.
wait a minute, did you just say titties or biddies?
Diddy, P. Diddy, because I've been covering the Diddy case.
Oh, no, I don't want to talk about that weirdo.
I didn't say I wanted to talk about
Do you
him
know
right
what I
now.
find quite strange? All right, everyone from the 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and early 90s, the amount of crimes that were committed by artists, and it's only now come to the surface because people have suddenly become, what do you call it?
Linda said today's.
Today's.
Cliffy!
Puberty.
Aw.
Do you know what, Robert Tower? You tell me to stop coughing in your ear one more time. I trust me. I will cough so loud that your brain will come out and sue you for allowing it to happen in the first place.
Y'all know he only does it to
Hey?
troll Bruce because Bruce and the two cows complained about him doing it. So now he does it just to troll them.
Sorry. Oh, damn. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, good point.
Al, I already read that, darling.
Do you know what I'm
We
going to do
read
one
that
day?
dumb.
I'm going to record me farting all day. Every time I fart, I'm going to record it. And then I'm going to put it on tape and I'm going to put it on video and I'm going to go. Right, just imagine sad music in the background.
I
Dear
agree, Silhouette. I didn't even think about that, but I agree.
Hey,
And then
Georgie.
you play victim to get out of it.
Hey, Georgie. I'm going to catch all my farts and everything, right? And then I'm going to do this. Send a very sad, with a sad music in the background. Dear Bruce, it is I, Spawn. It's been a long time. We haven't spoken. But I've got something to tell you. My feelings and my emotions for you have gone so deep that I have to
Oh my
tell you
goodness.
that I miss our actions.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, that night when I got told that he complained about my bodily orifices and noises that I make or he made, or I was like, how the fuck did he hear me fart?
I
How?
wondered the same thing. What, baby?
Audio, I know. I'm sorry. No, but how? How the hell? I mean, burping, yes. Sneezing, yeah. Coughing, okay. You know, blowing my nose, fine. Yeah, I know it can be a bit loud, you know. Bodily fart. But how the fuck did he hear me fart? Because my farts are silent but fucking deadly. But seriously, how? So let me ask you a question. Then. Let me put it this. Ooh, someone's in trouble. Let me put it this way then. So when I don't know, don't blame me. I didn't upset anybody.
I didn't. No, I didn't. You upset the baby.
No,
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 that would be his sister that upset him.
exactly. No, but here's the thing. Right, I have. Yeah, actually, in fact, there was one day, and I'm surprised no one noticed it. I was talking to Mike. I was on stream with Mike, and I think we were having a serious conversation. And boy, did I let one rip!
Want a snack? Give me a snack.
Hey, baby. Wait a minute. What's going on?
Slippy.
Hey, Paul, don't skip. Yeah, that's a good point. With a nose like that, Jesus Christ, you'd be the best search dog you'd ever find. There. So these three denials. So wait a minute. We've got three denials. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's seven. 7 denials. Interesting pattern. Very interesting pattern. Interesting. Don't you think, George? George in the jungle. Watch out for that tree. Poof.
Sorry, Tiny is currently having a meltdown because he can't open the boxes that just came from Amazon because they're from Santa.
Oh, hey, here's a little idea. Okay, when you empty those boxes, put some old toys or little soft toys of his in there, and then tape them back up, and then put them on the outside on the door when he's not watching, and then say, "Oh," and then knock on the door and say, "Oh, who's that?" And then
Give me them boxes. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
yeah, no, but seriously, have you tried that, Georgie?
The switch in the.
Yeah, what you do if you get if you get a box or get boxes, right, and he goes crazy over them, right? When you get a chance, get away, empty them somewhere safe, then get some of his toys and then put them back in there, seal them back up again, and bring the boxes back down and just leave them there. And then when he starts kicking off, go, okay, then go on and open them up, right? At least then you sort of like gave him the
Right.
yeah, a little bit of excitement, get some concentrating on the box, and then bang. But what you should do is take toys like soft toys that he hasn't seen for a while.
Lulu, just that Peckerhead's motion was denied.
Who? Wait, what?
They asked if there was any more motion.
I'm doing a motion right now. Look, I'm doing a motion right now. Oh yeah.
Paper?
I'm doing a motion right now in my chair. Motion. I'm motioning.
This is your sister, son.
I'm motioning, darling. Look, I'm motioning.
Can. Is anyone else's preteens and teens into K-pop? What is this? Oh, that's his blanket.
Say what?
I was asking if anyone else's kids or grandkids.
Hey, Spliffy, Lilu, we don't want a domestic going on in here. Spliffy, in your corner. Lilu, in your corner. Wait for the bell. Don't make me come down there and lay in between you two to stop you fighting.
Well, today Amazon delivered Tony's weighted blanket for the therapist said that the weighted blankets are good for them. It helps them calm down. It's calming for them.
Gail is on the heat tonight. She is being really facetious tonight. Wow, Gail. Ooh, I like that. Anyway, Audio Coffee says open the bottom of the box so the little one doesn't see the top. So if you turn the boxes around and open it from the bottom, that's a good idea, actually.
Well, he now sees that there's nothing in there for him, and he's just like, okay. He just wanted to make sure it wasn't nothing for him. Now that he sees it's his sister's stuff and not his, he's like, okay, I don't give a shit no more.
Yeah, but the thing is, you could still do it.
That's true.
What do you mean, Gail? What I can dream on? Oh, thank you.
Spawn Trooper.
Right, so basically, I can dream about Gail. She says here, dream on. So I'm okay. I will. Hubba. Oh crap! I'm in so much trouble. Oh, by the way, I need to talk to Coop because I now know why. I know now why people are going up and down.
Up and down.
Yeah, I lost 150 views, and I checked the videos on that day, right? And I was like trying to figure out what it was. Basically, it was a glitch. I was given double the views, so YouTube had a bit of a sort of like a moment, and yeah.
That's for your sister, and that is your sister's. That's a cute little box.
But I don't have to worry about that because I've never experienced this much content love by people.
You can play with that one. He's happy now. I gave him the smallest box, and he's like, okay.
But at some point, I will be discussing. I'm going to go through this whole thing at some point and actually give my personal opinion, and I'm not going to hold back either. It's going to be a very, very hostile stream. A very hostile stream. Not towards the people, but towards the topic.
I did, Paul. I gave him the smallest one.
Oh, did you?
I let him think none of the stuff in the boxes was his. I was like, that's your sister's, that's your sister's, that's your sister's. And then I just stuffed it all in the big box and handed him the little one.
Do you have what's Pacer? Do you have to pay on Pacer?
Yeah. I think it's per page.
Oh yeah, for the court documents, yeah, you have to, yeah. Any court, from what I've learned in America, any court document or any police reports that you want, you have to pay for, and you need to put for audio and video recording from the police. It is, you need to put a public order of public information order in, and that'll cost you. I'm not sure how much, but it does cost.
I think Squid said that she pays 10 cents a page on Pacer.
I mean, 120 pages, fucking hell. Oh, 320 pages. 32. Jesus.
I am burning up.
Drink water.
My husband turned the heat up.
Yeah, but when you get a chance. Say again? Okay, just put a blanket over you next week. Yeah?
Drink water as if I don't drink a gallon a day.
Hang on a minute. Alexa, turn off bear.
I didn't think that's good.
There you go. Yeah?
Through Pace. All I know is through Pacer. Ask Squid. She's in the chat. How that works.
Hi, Moosey lady. Yeah, I mean...
Squid is my hookup.
Yeah, but make sure you drink water, and when you get a chance, go to the pharmacy and get yourself electrolytes. Because one thing people do when they're at home all day, or when what they don't do is put salts in their back in their system. So once a day, one little pack of electrolytes will do you all day.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Autobots, roll out. Bumblebee, put that cat down. I wonder where Smeagol is. I haven't seen Smeagol for a while.
Smeagol.
Yes, Smeagol. You know, Gollum and Smeagol.
Squiddles is my docket dealer.
Ooh. Yeah, I think. I think that that post I put up upset a couple of people.
You put another post up where?
No, the post about David Michael T.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you watch the two cowbags, or the two. Do you know what? People have named these two women so many different. Well, are they women? Who knows? But people have gave them so many different names. I can't keep up. I know what we could call them. We can call them Xenomorph 1 and Xenomorph 2. And the only reason I'm calling them a Xenomorph is because I watched Aliens the other night.
Al, is this the one you're referring to, darling? I had already read it, but I can show it again. Hey, Margaret. It is ordered this 9th day of December. In their motion to strike, defendants argue that plaintiff failed to comply before moving for leave to amend. No response from plaintiff is necessary. This motion to strike lacks merit and is denied.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. Jessica, wait a minute. No, she's the clerk. Zachary, what's it, Belletto?
That's Judge McDreamy. But yes.
Judge right. I tell you one thing. I'm liking him. He's staying unbiased. He's staying, Yeah, this is not looking good for them. Wonder when Stark's going to pull the plug.
Oh, was there any more updates? Speaking of Stark, was there any more updates in the county docket, Squid, that we need to be concerned with, or no?
We don't need to be concerned about anything.
I think 43 might be the motion to amend. Gail. Yeah, he did, Robert. He didn't just say no, but you have no merit on this.
Do you know what? I think when Jabba the Hoot says his full name in that post, well, taking his surname out, I think he'll know that I'm not playing around.
Hold on,
sure
chat.
The comment, right? The fact that he put this comment in, I am sure far more people are going to not like him now that he is making fun of autistic folk. Oh, fucking hell. David, I'm coming after you, boy. I'm coming after you, but you're not going to like my resolve. Everything you do now. Public announcement. Super Dave, a.k.a. Jabba the Hoot, a.k.a. David Michael T. As of today, everything that you do, that you say, that you post, that you meet, that you think is going to be scrutinized. Like if you're in Area 51 with a probe up your ass. End of transmission. So, Angie, are you here? No, she's not. Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Spawny.
Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Spawny.
Hey, short ass.
Spawn.
From now, I think. Say again. Okay. Do me a favor, everybody. As of from now on, if you see Jabba the Hoot post anything in regards of any disabilities or anything like that, please let me know. But I don't want just bullshittery. I want actual factual proof.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge McDreamy.
Who? McGrew?
That's Zach. That's the judge currently on the federal case.
Don't put him up.
He's beautiful.
Okay, girls. Right. Spliffy, get Lilo into a room. Lock her in that room. Okay. Oh, God, you watch. Right. Tim, start getting the plastic cuffs out. Start handcuffing all the women. Right. Go, Paul, lock all the doors, windows. All right. Everyone arm yourself with tasers and cattle prods. The women are going to go crazy now.
Look at his eyes, ladies. I mean,
for fuck's sake, take the picture down. I don't swing that way.
Spawn thinks he's pretty too.
No, I don't. If I was part of the alphabet group, I probably would.
Well, listen, I'd kick him out of the bed for farting.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm not kicking him out.
Sorry, he could be my grandson. Sorry. Yes, but us younger women that are in here are like, damn. No.
Yeah, I tell you one thing though, the south of Wales and fucking south of the UK got fucking hit by that storm. And it came all the way up to Ponty. It came up to about sort of just near mid Wales. That was nasty. That was. London got hit big. I just hope no one got unalive from this, because from what I saw, there was a lot of damage.
Right, Paul? I see, Jody, I didn't even look at his ears. All I saw was those gorgeous eyes, and I was like, huh? Spliffy said you're trisexual. You'll try anything sexual, right? Wait, what? But wait. And I'm a man. I love it.
You know what I find? There's a post. There's a post. Someone posted a message, right, on Jabba the Hoot's thing, giving him sympathy and all that shit. Here's something you need to remember, ladies and gentlemen, and to you trolls out there. Remember one thing. It is very easy for anybody to sit on a platform and put up on a facade, because let's remember, when that camera's on, you behave differently. When the camera's off, you're someone else. And I can prove this with anyone and everyone. This is one of the reasons I don't show my face. This is one of the reasons I don't go on camera. The reason being is because at the end of the day, I don't want to give you a false sense of security. I don't want to give you a false sense of who I am. So basically, there's no reason for me to put on a facade, and there's no reason for me to put on a fake smile or anything like that. What you've got is my opinion, my insight, my advice, and also my voice. Oh yeah, and we don't, and how can I put it? What gets me with this whole thing is that it's now come to a point where comments are made and say, "Oh, we don't know what they've been put in parcel." How do we know that? How can I say this without sounding fucking accusational? There were comments made about people turning up on this Christmas do at the schoolhouse, or gifts and parcels or packages that are being sent there have listening devices and God knows what in it. Here's what you have to understand. Everything that's happening now is a court case. It's all verbal. It's all evidential. It's all, proof, evidence, and everything else. It doesn't have to overstep that boundary and go into a realm where physical threats of physical violence or anything else needs to happen. However, incitement or indirect incitement of that has happened. For example, why would you drive past the schoolhouse in Otter Creek recording it? Why would you make absolutely sure the location? Everyone knows where the schoolhouse is. It's obvious. But the fact that certain comments and certain indirect comments have been made by multiple parties, such as Jabba the Who, the Fleas, to name two. Okay?
Exactly.
And that's what you need to worry about, because I don't think there's one person in this chat or one person who supports who has subscribed to me, Veteran Nation, to the Wilburns, or to anyone, or Coop, or Tug and Megan. I don't think, and this is my hand on my heart, I don't believe or think that there's one person here who would commit or go down there to cause harm. Actual fact, I think you'd go down there to support and help. Right? Okay, that's what I think of you guys. And there's also people who venture into their stream and they sit there, and yes, they're supporting them, but I don't think that all of those people would do that either. But what I do believe is that there are people, a minority of people, who are so easily manipulated and misled, right? And that all it takes is that one person. That's all it takes, that one person. And this is why I'm a little bit concerned for the safety of Jeremy and George and Deanna and everyone else, and also Rattus as well. Hi, Gary. I am concerned for their well-being, and I'm also concerned for everyone's well-being down there. And yes, I'm concerned for HG, and believe it or not, I'm also, because at the end of the day, Lynette and John Cook are human beings, even though they're the most despicable human beings you've ever come across. But at the end of the day, they are still human beings. And I don't think they realize that they're being taken advantage of by two individuals. But that's my personal opinion.
Stop it.
So please do not, under any circumstances, go anywhere near these people, contact these people, may it be via phone or email or smoke signal or in person or anywhere else. Please do not, under any circumstances, do that. If you want, if you want to support Christmas in the Creek this year, then go through the correct channels. If you want to support veterans this year, go through the correct channels. Veteran Nation is one of the channels that you can go through.
And
If you
trust.
want to pay it forward or do something for autism or for autistic children or autistic adults, either way, there are charities out there that you can put so you can pay it forward to. Use common sense and use your heart and your mind together. Don't just do something. Right? Thank you. That was a public announcement from Spawn Trooper. Back to the normal news. Right, guys. Here's Spawn. I'm back now. Yeah, I don't know who that was. That was past me. So anyway, there you go. I'm back.
Al already read 44, darling.
Document 44. What? Why am I worried?
I know what he's talking about. I already read it. It's the denial.
What is that? The Oh, wait a minute. Refer to Magistrate Judge Badia December 19th, type of motion, pleading, motion to strike, file defendants to December 44. Does it?
Yes.
44, isn't that the
It's the denial.
Oh, yes. I think this I mean this judge is switched on. He's like a fucking razor blade in. He's not giving anyone favors. You're showing your channel.
I fixed it. This is document 44, guys.
Yes, sweetheart. Yes, please. You all right? Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. I'm looking at that right now. That there, do you know what? You know what this is telling me? This is the complete opposite of the group.
Judge Grudge.
Yeah, Judge Grudge. This is the complete opposite. When you want a judge to do his job, right, and you want him to be impartial and you want to be unbiased, here, ladies and gentlemen, here you've got that judge. Holy crap! That's a bloody hell. That's a surname. I can't. Leo Blanovit. I'm not even going to fucking attempt to.
What are you reading, darling?
I can't pronounce that surname. And
her last name? Yeah, I don't know how to.
Right, I'm a bit confused. If she's the clerk of the court, and Sylvia is the. Oh, I get it.
Sylvia is the deputy clerk.
Yeah. I just saw that. Believe it or not, I looked at that and I thought it was part of a name, but then I realized it said deputy clerk. I'm an idiot. But yeah, that ordered in 9th. It is ordered this 9th day of December 2024 that in their motion to strike, defendants argued that plaintiff failed to comply with ND Florida Law R 7.1b before moving for leave to amend. No response from plaintiff is necessary. The motion to strike, docket 44, lacks merit and is denied. Yours sincerely, I love you, Judge Dredd.
Judge McDreamy.
We should get his smile and get a Judge Dredd helmet over that smile. I think we need to call the judge Dredd or Judge Bo, and then give him the judge's uniform. Because I know he's not playing favourites here. He's not playing favourites towards Muskin or to Socket. He's not playing favourites. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Who are you talking to? All right, don't shout. It's not my fault that you two have a silent conversation without me present. She doesn't fucking talk to me like that.
Terry said she's near Otter Creek and there's not anything posted about the festival. Well, there's probably a reason
I don't
for that,
think.
Terry.
Sorry, who? Jerry? Who?
Terry.
Oh, Terry. Hi. Sorry, my bad. I didn't see your comment. Terry. I don't think they're going to announce it until closer to the date, because the thing is, they don't forget they need to, they need to plan everything. They need to get security involved. They need to make sure that everything is secure. Thank you, my sweetness. Give us a kiss. Okay. Love you. And I think that what they're doing, they're taking. I think they're taking some steps to ensure not just the safety for themselves and security for themselves, but also for the patrons that are going to be visiting. And don't forget, this is for the kids. And I think that Jeremy and George will want to make sure that the children and the kids are safe. That's my opinion. So, and knowing Jeremy and knowing George, they will make absolutely sure.
Oh, I can guarantee you there's advertisements somewhere between Chiefland and Bronson.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. If I was on holiday in the States right now, I'd be hiring a car and I'd be driving down there. And I'd just drive up to school and just say, hey, if you need me, here's my burner phone number. I'll be around. And then I'd go and look for freaking Waldo and kick him in the ass. And then hang out with prisoner number 2655426.
Yes, don't forget, Tat will be there at Christmas in the Creek DJing. If y'all are going down, if y'all are going to Christmas in the Creek, be sure to go give Waldo big hugs.
Do you know what you should do? Is buy one of those jumpsuits, orange jumpsuits. That's one thing actually, fact, Georgie, that's one thing I've noticed.
What?
None of this whole story isn't in the newspapers, in Chiefland, in Otter Creek, or anywhere in that area. Don't you find that interesting?
What, this or the Christmas in the Creek stuff?
No, the whole story, the whole thing that's going on.
We've already established that Levy County is corrupt as hell, so I'm not really that surprised.
Yeah. Well, now that Trump's back in the driving seat, maybe the Supreme Court can do something about it once he cleans house.
Hopefully, but I think he has much bigger fish to fry.
Oh, does he? Yeah. Oh boy. Who put this anonymous picture? The picture of the judge slapping. Oh, mate. Do you know what? A squid was live and I fell asleep listening to her, and I woke up listening to her.
I fell asleep last night listening to Madam Mayor and Brett.
Oh, I watched their stream. Yeah, I've been watching their streams. Every time they have a video up or something, I go and watch it, because if you ever want decompression or you just want normality back in your life, just go and watch Madam Mayor and Brett.
Their Sunday streams are so healing, and
what's the Santa's going to do, Paul?
that sense of godliness coming from them is just so
Yeah,
soothing.
yeah. And I can understand. I can understand why they don't hang around me that much because I do swear like a. I am going to try to. I'm not going to promise it, but because it'll change my character. But when Madam Mayor and Brett are around, I am going to try to sort of like calm it down a bit on the vulgar language. Not promising anything, but I'm just saying. You know.
That's nice, Linda. Why are we emailing Belinda? I would not be posting that. Did I miss something?
Yeah, Terry. Why? Oh no, sorry. Tim, no. Yes, mate. What? No, let's leave Belinda alone. I think she doesn't need. Well, I mean, like,
Unless you're wanting to volunteer, that's another story.
yes, or you want to donate.
Or you're wanting to donate to the thing. But if
Yeah.
you're just wanting to bombard her with questions, she doesn't need that right now. But if you're wanting to donate to help with Christmas in the Creek, or you're wanting to volunteer with Christmas in the Creek, that's another story.
Oh, Sienna, really? I bore you that much?
No, she finds your voice soothing,
Really?
which I do too when you're talking real low.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, do you put that vibrator there? Wait, what? No, I can't be that. Okay, what I want you to do now is lay back, relax. Let your body relax. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Now exhale. Keep exhaling. Push it all out. And now
Thank you,
take a deep
Max.
breath. Spliffy. The thing is, when I first heard the fleas' voices, I really did think that I was listening to two guys. And then when I actually when I then looked at the name, I went Lisa. Oh wait, ooh, and that's why I used to call them women, miners. And Lisa, I tell you, Lisa must smoke at least 10 Cuban cigars a day to have a voice like that. Who's been Santa Claus this year? Is it who is it again? Is it
Belinda
Belinda
and
and
her husband,
her
yes.
husband? Yeah.
They loved it so much they're doing it again.
Oh God, I tell you, them two. Oh, her husband's a fucking lion. I like him.
Belinda makes the best Mrs. Claus because she's just
Mm.
got that loving, caring personality about her.
You see, sometimes you can walk into shrubbery and you will always find a beautiful flower somewhere. Well, um, Al Walker, maybe now with all the publicity that they're getting, well, not the positive publicity they're getting. Margaret Smith, did I see your comment? I'm looking for it right now. Bloody hell. When did you
There's
comment?
so many. I'm not seeing Margaret.
I'm looking for it now.
I've scrolled up a pretty good ways. I've not seen.
Oh, Marlin's here. Hi, Marlin. No coffee, no game, no coffee, no Dr. Pepper. Mr. Lady, I tell you, when was that? Margaret? When did you send that message?
To get a voice that deep, she must uproot dry and light up a tree trunk.
Oh yeah.
Undertaker in a corset.
Wait, what?
Spliffy, the Undertaker in a corset. That's what they said about Lisa.
Oh right, no, but I'm looking for Margaret. Margaret, I do apologize. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I did not see your message. Can you retype it or copy it and paste it, please? I do apologize. Are you sure you sent me the message? And let's stop putting the Undertaker down. Come on, Levy County should have been made to sort this out by the state of Florida. Yeah, but that's not going to happen unless the Supreme Court gets involved. I've been watching all you this year. You aren't just naughty, you are all mentally disturbed. Oof. Spruce. Milton, I just want to know why he gets to have free speech, but he thinks I don't get to have the same. Well, there's a difference between free speech and hate mongering.
Levy County should have honored Ohio's PPO. I agree. Y'all can't blame DeSantis if DeSantis doesn't know what's going on.
Why are they
Y'all
fucking
gotta
writing?
think about how much DeSantis has on his plate, especially with all this hurricane cleanup and everything still.
Why the hell are they writing this shit? Why are they? You see, as a host on YouTube, you should be stopping. You should be deleting the messages that people are writing in your stream if they are derogatory or hate, right? Because they go against the terms of service. I've seen. This is absolutely insanity. This is insanity.
Oh my goodness, Margaret!
Oh, Mark.
Goodness gracious.
I don't even know how to react to that. I don't even know how. Margaret, this is the first time I've actually been speechless, or lost of words.
Sienna agreed.
Oh, she would. Ladies. What do I have to do with you now? Discipline you? Send you to your room?
I get the governor was emailed and sent letters and stuff, but it goes through. It doesn't just go straight to DeSantis. It goes through different fields before it gets to the governor.
What do you mean, Tim? I wish I was like that. I am like that, mate. I'm hung like a baby elephant.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play y'all a song.
Yes.
And we're going to head out because I got to go make dinner for these little gremlins of mine.
Oh, I've been enjoying this. I've actually been I've been on my best behavior, actually.
We've had a great time, Spawn. We have.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Spawn! What are you doing to the women in my chat?
It's I'm just being me. I'm a man. I'm an international man.
No. Look at this. Margaret, are you suffering hot flashes?
For fuck's sake, Margaret, what have you started?
Spawn, you fucking stud.
I don't mind sharing, Spliffy. I don't mind sharing, buddy. Oh yeah. Once. Oh, do you want me to read a story? Actual fact, I haven't read a story for you guys for a while, have I?
No, you haven't.
Do you want a story for your little one?
Well, he can't hear you. You're on my headset, and he's on the other end of the apartment.
Oh right, okay. Right, what have I got? I've got hide and seek. Oh, Ginger the Giraffe. We've already done that one. These categories are all right. Ginger the Giraffe. That's ages from 8 to 12. We've got Doing My Chores is age 0 to up to 3 years or 4 to 7. Abe the Service Dog is up to 4 to 7 years old. Sunny Meadows Woodland School. Max up to 12 years old. Tooth Fairy, Hamida Hamster, sorry. The Case of the Missing Smile, Homework Yuck, or Captain Fantastic. What ones do you want?
Why don't you ask the chat? What does the chat want to hear from the Spawn?
Double O Spawn. Yeah, Bond doesn't have a fucking nothing on me. I know, Al Walker. A silhouette. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Al Walker said he's drinking a Pepsi.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so what do you want? Do you want what one do you want? Captain Fantastic? Okay. Right, if you want to hear Captain Fantastic, press 1. And this is probably when you can take your earphones out, and George. Okay, Captain Fantastic. That's 2. Plead the 5th, a little less. Yeah, Georgie, if you do take your headphones out, let me know so I know not to swear or use. Yeah. Right, okay, so we've got 3 for Captain Fantastic. Okay, so it's Captain Fantastic, yeah?
It looks that way.
It would be a good idea to unmute my mic, wouldn't it? Okay, right. Is everyone comfortable? Is everyone ready? Sit back. And Georgie? Georgie?
Yes, dear.
Your headphones out so your little one can hear this?
Sure.
Right, you ready? Let me know when to start. I shall wait. Hello? Georgie? Hello? Oh, okay. So you want me to start then, yeah?
They're off.
Okay. Okay, boys and girls. The story that you're about to hear is called Captain Fantastic. It is by T. Albert, and it does have pictures in it, but we're not going to do that. Right, anyway. So, Princess Aura always has the best birthday parties, and this year, friends from all over the galaxy 1 second. I need to do something here. 1 second, because I need to make sure that I can cough when I cough. No, there you go. Okay, let's start again. Princess Aura always has the best birthday parties, and this year friends from all over the galaxy were heading to her planet to enjoy the celebrations. Captain Fantastic and his wonder dog Winston had picked up the perfect present for their inspiring friend. However, Captain Fantastic's arch nemesis, the evil Dr. Zob, was determined that there would be no birthday cake for the pair at the end of this trip. Ooh. The rocket ship stood proudly on the launch pad ready to take off. Captain Fantastic had just finished loading Princess Aura's awkwardly long birthday present. "That's it, Winston," he said, patting to his faithful dog. "Now I just need to go and return all this wrapping paper." And he headed towards the hangar, while untangling himself from all the super sticky tape he'd used to wrap up the gift. Winston gave a happy bark, "Woo!" and off Captain Fantastic went into the space hangar. As Winston returned to the spaceship, he thought he saw something walking away from their rocket ship. He looked familiar. Was that Dr. Zob? Later in the ship, all systems would go. Lights blinking, screen lit up. Captain Fantastic and Winston were strapped in, ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off, and away we go, shouted Captain Fantastic, a big grin on his face whenever he headed back out into space. Today, Winston only gave a little whimper, though. What was that Dr. Zob up to? On Dr. Zob's great black ship, however, there was only laughter, in the kind of an evil genius can produce, deep from the stomach and exploiting from the mouth. Good luck, Captain Fantastic. Enjoy your ride. Both ships were now busy with the sound of song. Roaring in a rocket, flying really fast. Being in a spaceship is a blast, 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 sang Captain Fantastic. While on the dark ship of Zob, his creepy chorus rang out. My main machine is in the socket. It will make Captain Fluster magnetic power route his rocket to a crazy comet cluster. Not long now, Winston. Prince Aurora's planet is just around the next sun, explained Captain Fantastic. Out of the window, Winston stared at the golden planets, and as shining suns flying past, they hurled through the space. Wow, 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 the cool hum of a spaceship. Actually, let me repeat that. Woo, woo. Wait. Wow, 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 wow. The cool hum of the spaceship was suddenly thrown into chaos as the red warning lights flashed, and the ship suddenly and sharply turned around. "Oh no!" cried Captain Fantastic. "We're going the wrong way." Winston looked at the screen and saw where they were headed. Oh no, indeed. The yellow rocket ship was now headed towards the crazy comet cluster, the zaniest place in space. Hundreds of blazing red comets swarmed around the golden yellow sun, and if the spaceship got too close, they would chase and churn it for hours upon hours. Winston barked and ran to the back of the ship. "Don't worry, boy," said Captain Fantastic. "It'll be okay, I hope." As he started pressing buttons and fighting with the spaceship steering wheel. Wait, spaceships and steering wheel? Anyway. Sweat broke out on his forehead, and his eyes widened into the 2 moons of panic. Bodily functions. Winston was not really scared. However, he was searching for whatever the mischievous Dr. Zob had hidden on his ship. Winston knew that it was the only reason they were in trouble. But what was it? Watching from behind a small green moon was the shadowy spaceship of Dr. Zob. A big smile of satisfaction grew on his face as he watched the captain's ship head towards the crazy comet cluster. That's a mouthful. Once again, his evil laugh echoed around the gloomy cockpit of his ship. Magnetic force, keep that rocket, of course, he whispered to himself. Winston knew they were almost out of time when he saw it. Or, rather, he sniffed out the evil stench of where Dr. Zub had been. It was a small blinking box just underneath the main computer. That had to be it. Dr. Zob had made the yellow rocket go into the wrong direction using one of his mischievous machines. Gonna cough? Quick as a flash, Winston snatched the box in his jaw and teeted it along the length of the birthday gift strip, threw it to the space particle accelerator machine, SPAM for short. He then used his paws and sent the device back to Dr. Zob's nearby ship. Let's see how much he enjoys those crazy comets, thought Winston. Ruff. Back on the bridge, Captain Fantastic was still banging, twisting, pushing, pressing, everything he could. Then suddenly the ship turned around and headed back to Princess Aurora's planet. Winston trotted in and gave a friendly, happy bark. And I told you not to worry, Winston. As I say, where the captain's round and the solution is found. Winston gave a happy bark before picking up his favorite bone. 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 And settling back to enjoy the remainder of the journey. A short while later, Captain Fantastic and Winston were getting hugs and high fives as Princess Aurora opened up her birthday present. Anti-gravity skis? Cool, she said, while up above some crazy comets were chasing a rather unhappy Dr. Zob. The end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the story of Dr. Zob. I hope you enjoyed it.
Beautiful, Spawn. Beautiful.
And I hope that Archer, Palmer Archer Homestead, I'm going to do a couple of videos just specifically for her in the next couple of days. And I'm good at what?
Reading the stories.
Am I?
They love it.
Well, I mean, I do it for them, like, I don't mind doing it for them. Spliffy.
Also, chat, heads up, I will be able to do my coffee stream with Coop in the morning, but after mine and Coop's stream in the morning, I will probably be MIA for several hours because the hubby's job requires him to attend a court hearing tomorrow. So I won't have any help with little man.
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, real life and your little and goals come first. So, you do what you need to do, Bo, and then that's it. YouTube is still going to be here. This is where we differ from them. YouTube is always going to be here. We don't have to be here 24/7. We don't have to be here 6 hours out of a day. We don't.
I agree. I enjoy spending time with all you guys. It's like a bonus family. An escape from reality.
I get that. I understand. But the thing is, you have to also remember that, you don't have to be on YouTube 24/7 to get the same communication. Yes, it is good for people who can't communicate with us directly, but and I will. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple of videos in the next few days where I need to find a good sort of like royalty free and copyright free music so I can play it while I'm reading. in the background. And I'm going to read all these stories, and these stories are going to be for the youngsters, right? Because I think that somewhere down the line, youngsters should be allowed to enjoy these little stories.
I agree. YouTube Studio has some really good non-vocal music.
Yeah, but the problem is, I need to somehow come out. I mean, you can probably help on this one. Is come up with some really nice pictures. They don't have to be scary or anything. Some really nice thumbnail pictures that I can use when reading stories because you know
I have an idea in mind.
because I mean, what I could do is like, yeah, I've got an idea in mind, but at the same time, you know, because next week I'm deleting all the videos that I've done created so far.
Why?
No, not on YouTube. I'm just gonna
Oh,
get rid of them. The ones that go on YouTube are gonna stay forever.
oh, they want you to do Harry Potter.
No, because I don't want to get copyright striked.
Well, if you're making it your own and you're sitting there reading it and not showing it, I don't see how you could get copyright strike. You're reading a story.
Because the thing is, you are repeating that someone else has created. Reading these stories out, they're free online, but Harry Potter isn't. Anything to do with Harry Potter, anything to do with things like that, like the Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and that, they're all paid. So if you read it out, you have to change wordings or you have to change paragraphs and shit like that, and I'm not willing to do that. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, one thing at a time. I mean, I'm still trying to get used to the YouTube everything. I haven't monetized yet, but I will do at some point. But I'm not going to do that until I go way past 1,000. Me monetizing myself is going to be a while. It's going to be a while
So you're not
because,
wanting to apply for the monetization until you hit 1,000? Is that what you're
excuse
saying?
me.
So you're saying you're not wanting to do your monetization until you hit 1,000? That way you have everything, or what?
No, I just don't want to be monetized on this negativity. I don't want to be. I don't want to. Um,
Oh, okay.
it's my it's my principle. I mean, at the end of the day, what you do, what Scrib does, or anyone else does, that's up to you. But my ethics stop me from doing it because those people don't deserve, to help me gain monetary gain. I'd rather just be me. I'd rather wait. And plus, I'm giving myself a chance to get to know YouTube a little bit better. You
Yeah,
know,
I get it. I was just trying to understand what you meant. I get it now.
yeah. I mean, even if I pass 1,000, I mean, and I still haven't turned my monetization on. It doesn't mean that I won't turn it on. It just I'm going to do it when I'm ready to do it.
It's understandable.
Yeah, Palmer. What I'm going to do in the next couple of days, I'm going to find a couple of stories, and they're going to be directed at you personally. All right, because you've asked me to do this, and I'm going to read a couple of stories. I probably might do 2 stories per video, and then yeah. And what I'll do from the ages from 3 up to 12. So I'll mix and match them. So there'll be like 2 or 3 or probably 4 videos where you'll have a couple of stories. So there'll be a little bit of pause, a little break, and then the next one will start. And that's just not for you. That's if anyone else wants to watch.
Lulu's got a good point. You can turn
Play a
on.
song on anything you don't want monetized. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. But the thing is, there are you can get copyrighted, but the thing is, As long as you put the name of the person from the music come from, they'll get credit and you'll get credit as well. So it's a partial monetization.
No, what Lily's saying is, once you monetize, you have the option of turning it off for certain streams or certain videos, and therefore, when you're discussing the case, you can turn off monetization.
That's not a bad idea. I didn't think of that.
And when you're discussing non-related topics or reading your stories, you can be monetized on that and be making income on that.
Yeah.
Palmer's Bubbles made a motion to strike against Shocking's motion to add him to the case, and Bubbles' motion was denied.
Anyway, you're coming up to 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I'll fix it to hop off here and help the hubby. And I'm going to send everyone off with a song. So, Spawn, tell everybody bye.
Right. Well, take care. Thanks very much, everybody. Really appreciate everything. And remember where I live, Oh, my God, I've gone up again.
Hey, if I got to go up, so do you.
Yeah. But anyway, to everybody, remember, some people, when you've got bad days, here's an idea. If you have a bad day, this is what you do. Turn everything off in your house. Everything. Lights, radios, computers, everything. Open a window, go on your balcony, or whatever you want to call it, right? Sit down and just close your eyes and listen to nature. If you live in the countryside. If you live in town, get yourself a tape of natural stuff and just relax. Take deep breaths. And remember that every single hurdle you'll come across, there's always a way over it, around it, under it, through it. Don't let negativity take control of your positivity. Yeah. There's enough people out there to cover being an arsehole, so do a stream. Sienna, I would love to, but I'm trying to stick to my own rule. I'm going to try and stick to my own rules, so I need to get into a routine that I do one or two. I'll jump onto Wilburn's, I'll jump onto Mike's or Squid's or Coops, to help them and support them in their streams. But I'm going to do one or two during the week. Yeah. And one stream I do on my own, so there's no interference. And then one stream I'm going to do where I will invite these guys onto my stream. But yeah, lots of love to all of you. Hugs, and remember, okay, don't let this bullshit get to you. I've called it on Bruce multiple times, and that's why I'm sort of standing in the background now. I'm just observing now. But message to Bruce: next time you want to try and catch me out on your own bullshit, try not to involve your family, because it causes discrepancies and disruptions between friends. Right? Even though it didn't mean anything, stop talking through your ass. Be honest, be truthful, be proud that you've got two adoptive children, that you've adopted two children. Be proud of that. Be proud of them. Support them. Be a father to them. But don't take it out on other people because you're fucking lying through your teeth. It's not good on you. It's not good on them. Right? Be a parent, because I am. I'm a very proud parent, a very protective parent. There you go. That's very emotional. That was deep. That was fucking deep. Georgie?
But you're in over your head. you're out of luck, your streak is gonna end. You've been all bark, no bite, it's time to just pretend. The crowd is getting loud, they're chanting for the win. Jeremy's got the spider and it's getting under your skin. Go Jeremy, go! They're cheering your name. The fire in your eyes, driving Deuce insane. He can match your style, he can't play your game. Go Jeremy, go! They're cheering your name. Your hashtags can't help you when the pressure's on the rise. Jeremy's on the rise, he's soaring to the skies. You thought you built an army, but it's falling all apart. His music's got the rhythm that's breaking every heart. Go Jeremy, go! They're cheering your name. The fire in your eyes, driving Deuce insane. He can match your style, he can't play your game. Go Jeremy, go! They're cheering your name. The stage is set for glory, the winner will be crowned. And when the dust is settled, Deuce is nowhere to be found. Jeremy's holding high the trophy of the night. The fans are all united in his blazing light.
Yeah.
Everybody yours will
Bye bye.
you do. The really one will crush him. The really will be crowd. 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 Though Jeremy go. The cheering your name. The fire in